Good morning, my dearies. How are you all? Hope you are all well. I think you have finished your breakfast. Please don't skip your breakfast. Okay, children, at what time you woke up today? Have you finished your morning duties? Are you all happy to hear my voice after a break? I could hear your voice saying yes. Yes, you're all happy to hear my voice again. Children, before starting into the session, I'm going to ask you a few interesting questions. Shall I? Yes. Can you name some kings? Yes, I could hear you telling the names like Ashoka, Rajaraja Chola, Krishnadevaraya, etc. During the early era, the kings were ruling the kingdom. But now the time has been changed. After getting freedom, we have the right to elect our leaders. Do you know, children, when we got independence? Yes, you're right. We got independence on 15th August 1947. And now I'm going to ask you another question. Yes, how many colors are there in the national flag? Yes, I could hear you answering 3 colors. Yes, our national flag is of tricolor. They are saffron, white and green. Saffron stands for strength and courage, and white stands for peace. Green stands for fertility. And my next question is, children, how many spokes are there in the chakra? Yes, you're all right. There are 24 spokes in the chakra. It is placed in the middle of our national flag. Children, this is our information for today. Now, let's start the session. Shall we? Children, can you identify the person whom you are seeing in the slide? I'll give you 2 minutes of time. Just look into the slide carefully. Yes, it's Tenali Rama. Next, in this slide, you can see the picture of the great Raja Krishnadevaraya. Now we are going to start the session, the painting. Children, before getting into the lesson, let me start the session with the new words and its meanings so that you may find easy while reading. Shall I start? First letter is artist. It spells A-R-T-I-S-T, artist. The meaning of artist is somebody who produces art or painting. I am repeating it again. Artist means somebody who produces art or painting. The second word is impressed. It spells I-M-P-R-E-S-S-E-D, impressed. Impressed means to make somebody feel admiration and respect. I am repeating it again. Impressed. It spells I-M-P-R-E-S-S-E-D, impressed. It means to make somebody feel admiration and respect. And the third word is displeased. It spells D-I-S-P-L-E-A-S-E-D, displeased. The meaning of displeased is to annoy somebody. I am repeating it again. Displeased means to annoy somebody. And the next word is honor. Here H is silent. Now we are going to spell the word honor. H-O-N-O-U-R, honor. Honor means something that gives pride or pleasure. Again I am repeating it. Honor means something that gives pride or pleasure. And the next word is ignorant. It spells IGNORANT. Ignorant. Ignorant means lacking knowledge. Children, I am repeating again the new words. Artist means somebody who produces art or painting. Second one is impressed. It means to make somebody feel admiration and respect. And the third one is displeased, meaning is to annoy somebody. The fourth word is honor. It means something that gives pride or pleasure. And the fifth one is ignorant. Ignorant means lacking knowledge. Shall we pass on to the next words? Next word is imagine. The meaning of imagine is to form a picture or idea in your mind. Imagine spelling is IMAGINE. Imagine. The meaning of imagine is to form a picture or idea in your mind. The next word is visible. It spells VISIBLE. Visible. The meaning of visible is able to be seen. And the next word is accept. It spells ACCEPT. Accept. The meaning of accept is consent to receive or undertake. Again, I am repeating it. Accept means consent to receive or undertake. And the next word snigger. It spells SNIGGER. Snigger. Snigger means laugh in an unkind way. And the next word is glass. It spells GLARES. Glass. The meaning of glass is to look at somebody in a very angry way. Again, I am repeating it. Glass means to look at somebody in a very angry way. And the next word is penalty. It spells PENALTY. Penalty. It means a punishment for breaking a law. Again, I am repeating. Penalty means a punishment for breaking a law. The next word is stairs. It spells STARES. Stairs. Stairs means to look at something for a long time. Again, I am repeating. Stairs means to look at something for a long time. And the next word is wisps of green. It spells WISPS. Wisps of green. It means grass. Wisps of green means grass. Children, I hope you understood the words with their meanings. Can we pass on to the next word with their meanings? Yes. Now, I am going to start with stallion. It spells STALLION. Stallion means a male horse. A male horse is also called as a stallion. Next one is saddle. It spells S. Children, I think you might have understood the words that I have taught you earlier. Shall I start with the next words? Stallion means a male horse. Spelling of stallion is STALLION. Stallion, a male horse. Next one is saddle. It spells SADDLE. Saddle. Saddle means a seat fastened on the back of a horse for riding. Again, I am repeating. Saddle means a seat fastened on the back of a horse for riding. And the next word is insulting. It spells insulting. Insulting. Insulting means making somebody feel offended. Offended spelling is OFFENDED. Offended. Next word is grazing. It spells GRAZING. Grazing. Grazing means to eat grass. And the last word is lush. It spells LUSH. Lush. Lush means growing very thickly and well.
Art sense or common sense.
One day, a painter from Rajnagar came to the Vijayanagar court. He was showing his paintings to the king.
Wow, the paintings are so good. Raman, are you admiring the beauty of the deer?
Yes, Majesty. But did you notice that the deer has only 1 ear?
The king could not say anything, but the painter did not want to accept his mistake.
This deer is looking at something to its right. That's why the left ear is not visible.
But the ear is totally not visible.
The painter got angry and said,
An ordinary man like you cannot judge my great works. Only an admirer understands the beauty of the picture.
Raman wanted to prove that the painter had committed a mistake.
Your Highness, I would like to show you my paintings.
The king understood there must be a trick behind this and waited eagerly to see what Raman was to do.
Sure, Raman. I shall come with a guest to see your paintings tomorrow.
Next day, the king and the painter went to Raman's place to see his paintings. There were 2 black canvases kept, one named horse and the other named grass.
How are my paintings?
Your painting just reads horse and grass. There is no horse or grass either.
Oh, the horse? It has gone to eat the grass, so you cannot see it.
Then where is the grass?
The horse has eaten all the grass, so you cannot see them too.
Then what happened to the horse?
The horse finished eating the grass and she has left. You see, we need to be an admirer to understand the art of painting.
The painter felt ashamed for his mistake.
Now, shall we get into the lesson? First, I will read the lesson and then I will explain you the content. It is a usual day at the court of Raja Krishnadeva Raya. An artist has come to show his paintings. The king and most of his courtiers are impressed with his paintings. However, one of the courtiers, Tenali Raman, looks displeased. I have already given the meaning for displeased. Please check into that. That is really a beautiful painting. You are very talented. You will be given a bag of gold coins, said the king. We shall be very pleased if you can make more such paintings, said the king. Your Highness is very kind. It will be an honor to make paintings for you, said the artist. I do not think those paintings are good, said Tenali Rama. Well, I think they are perfectly lovely. Look at these paintings. Where is the other side of the 2 men? You can see their left side, said Tenali Rama. What an ignorant fool you are. You have to imagine the bits that are not visible, said the artist. I believe I can paint better than that, said Tenali Rama. If you do, you will receive a bag of gold coins, said the king. Well, I could if I had a canvas and some paints, said Tenali Rama. You may have the canvas and paints and a month's time. If at the end of the month you bring me a painting That is half as good. I promise you a bag of gold coins, said the king. I accept the challenge. After a month, I will show you a better painting, said Tenali Rama. The courtiers who are listening snigger behind their hands. They know Tenali Raman cannot paint. Tenali glares angrily at them and walks out. He has really painted himself into a corner. He thinks he is smarter than everyone else, said the courtiers. You have really caught him out of this time, Your Highness. I would like to see him get out of this one. I wouldn't be too certain of that. He really is very clever, said the king. A month passes by. The courtiers are eager to see Tenali's painting. So, what do we have next? Your Highness, today is the day Tenali Raman shows you his painting, said the courtiers. Then where is he? It's late and almost time for my lunch, said the king. Perhaps he is so busy with his masterpiece that he has lost all track of time. Perhaps his painting is so good that he can't bear to be part with it, said the courtiers. Well, we can't wait any more. He has lost his bag of gold coins, said the king. Yes, it's only fair that if he can't make good his boast, he should pay a penalty, said the courtiers. Ah, there he is. Look, he has brought a painting, but it is covered with a coat, said the courtiers. Tenali comes in, followed by two men holding a covered painting. The Raja lifts the cloth to find a blank canvas with a few curved strokes of black at the edge and a few wisps of green below it. Good afternoon, Your Highness. Look what a beautiful horse I have drawn. It's a magnificent black stallion with a white star on its forehead. Look at the polished leather saddle on it, said Tenali Rama. What is this? I don't see a horse, said the king. This is insulting. You're trying to fool me. There is nothing on this canvas, said the king. Well, you said that we should use our imagination. The rest of the horse is just outside the canvas grazing. Look, you can see the edge of its tail in that corner, above the lush grass, said Tenali Rama. You have got the better of me. Minister, give the bag of gold coins to Tenali Raman, the cleverest of all my ministers. Children, listening to this story, what moral did you understood? Yes, you are correct. Hard work is better than smart work. Thank you. Children, I think you might have understood the story. Let me ask you some questions. Are you ready to answer for those questions? Yes. Name the characters mentioned in the story. Yes, you are right. They are Krishna Devaraya, Tenali Rama, the courtiers, and the painter. Next question. Who came to show his paintings to Krishna Devaraya? Yes, the answer is the artist. How did Krishna Devaraya honor the artist? Can any one of you answer me? Yes. Krishna Devaraya honored the artist by giving a bag of gold coins. Children, now can you give me the meaning of ignorant? Yes. The meaning of ignorant is lacking knowledge. I'll spell again. Lacking knowledge. LACKINGKNOWLEDGE. Lacking knowledge. Ignorant means lacking knowledge. Now children, can you give me the meaning of snigger? It spells SNIGGER. Snigger means, can anyone guess? Yes, laugh in an unkind way. The meaning of snigger is laugh in an unkind way. Next question children. How much time did the king give Tenali to complete his painting? Did you guess the answer? Yes. The king gave Tenali to complete his painting for a month period. Now, let me figure out the next question, children. Try to answer for this. You are very talented. Who said these words to whom? Can anyone of you guess the answer? Yes, these words were said by the king to the painter or the artist. Children, I hope now you understood the lesson. Go through it once again. If you have any doubt, you can clarify with me at any time. Thank you. See you in the next class. Have a nice day.